Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me now? Can you feel me? Do you hear me now, guys? Do you guys hear me now? Sorry about that, guys. This is just a test, testing the live, but I will begin speaking once I know guys can hear me, and we are underway. And so let's see. So y'all can hear me. All right, bet. All right, we in there then. We in there then. My bad, guys, about that. Stuff happens, man, and just getting used to this, guys. I usually go live on the phone for all my subscribers that actually watch the channel. So what we're gonna look at here is what we are looking at here, guys, is AMC. Okay. Now what's going on here in AMC? The first few minutes of trading, guys, we seen a landslide. Okay. When we first kicked it off, we seen a small landslide. But those who bought at the top, I know you were concerned about today's trading, but if you held through that, I know you have a smile on your face. Now, if we look here at the 1 minute chart, guys, the 1 minute chart is showing us a lot of market manipulation is going on. Even if we look here at the order flow distribution, we can tell that market manipulation is going on today. Look at the large scales. The large scale is very massive on the outflow, but we are still seeing a positive day in trading. Why is the shorts doing this? Because they want to shake as many new investors that bought out on that top today to get out the stock. And they also want to get people that been in the stock to shave off profits. Why? Because tomorrow is the recount, guys. And tomorrow that will bring the stock to unprecedented numbers. Okay, so all you guys that is still holding on to the stock, just hold on until tomorrow, guys. You will thank me. Okay, now let's take a look at GME. GME's order flow distribution is looking much different. It is not looking manipulated on the day. Now, if you ask me, I do believe the shorts is focusing on AMC today. Because when we look here at the large scale, it is not looking manipulated at all. This is how AMC should look. But if AMC didn't have that very large outflow on the day, AMC would be up over 40%. Mark my words, guys. Just like I said in my last AMC video about my price target, it got pretty close Friday, guys. But then that's when we seen that bull trap come out, which washed all the gains away. But again, that is the shorts aware of what is going to happen tomorrow. So they have to cover their hinds as much as possible, even though it's nothing they can do about tomorrow because it is going to happen. Because they sold so many synthetic shares, they can't cover up all that. So they're trying to do the best they can because in the last week, they lost over $1 billion to GME and AMC alone. Okay. Now, let's take a look back at what's going on the day over here at GME. Are you guys still with me? Give me a thumbs up on this video. Now, let's talk about AMC once again, guys, because it's very interesting what's going on over here in AMC. GME is looking more of just people just buying it. But if we look here, guys, AMC broke out that resistance line, something furious, guys, and it is kicking up even more. A lot of people thought that this was just a flash in the pan like earlier this year, but as you can see, guys, this isn't ending anytime soon. I can see this war between shorts and the retail investor going on for at least till the end of this year. AMC and GME, this push will continue and continue until the retail investor sees that 100K per share. They won't stop until the short stop. Now, if the short stop, then I can see people calling it quits. But until then, it's a war. It used to be between Bulls versus Bears. This day and age, it's Wall Street bets versus the hedges. Now, let's take a look back here on the 3-minute chart. Now, these candles that we are seeing, guys, here is very tight. Tight candles. That's what we want to see. Here in the stock, we like to see these tight candles like this, as well as these, guys. This somewhat rundown that we see here, tight candles as well. This is what we want to see in the stock. We know it's a lot of movement going on, a lot of volume, and that's why the shorts are here. Because when it's a lot of volume going on, it's a lot of shares to be shorted. And when the shorts come out with these short ladder attacks, they're playing a very dangerous game. They're giving us chances to get these shares at a very low price. Now, some retail investors would give in to that and sell off or not even touch the stock due to the volatility. And that's what the shorts want you to do. They are not using charts. We don't use charts anymore, guys. People are trading off emotions. Okay? And that's what the shorts are trying to force out on you, is through emotions. Okay? They're trying to use their short ladder attacks to wash away your gains so you can exit your position. Now, let's take into consideration that we've seen that high of 33.53. I do strongly believe we will challenge that high again today. Now, whether we break it determines how far the stock will shoot up during the aftermarket hours. Now, my true concern here in the stock today is what's going to happen with the pre-market tomorrow. That is going to be exciting for AMC. Now, we've seen a landslide in the crypto markets. Let's shoot over there really fast, guys. We've seen drawbacks in the crypto markets, okay? As you can see, Bitcoin is down, Dogecoin is down, and a lot of the main coins is down, and you best believe that that money found its way over to AMC because a lot of new investors came into Dogecoin and they love the stock. Believe me, it's a lot of apes in Dogecoin as well as Bitcoin and Ether, guys. And to see money come out of these coins is telling me that it is finding its way over to the AMC rally because everyone knows what tomorrow is. Tomorrow for us is a holiday for us AMC shareholders. Tomorrow is a holiday, 6/2/21. Mark it down in your calendar. Buy you a beer, or whatever you want to do, because tomorrow it's going to be lit. Tomorrow's our 4th of July. Now, back to AMC and what's going on. Let's check out the order flow again. A decent amount of change in the medium. The medium is moving a lot. As you can see, that is very large numbers on the medium, guys. Very, very large numbers. That is something we continue want to see here in the stock. If you are an AMC shareholder, don't forget to drop in the comment section how many shares you are holding, as well as how long you've been holding AMC. That is something I want to know. I want to know how strong is the AMC community? We are looking stable, guys. For those that are concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow, it is looking very good. We are staying above that 15% gain, which is very important for us today. The next stock, the short squeeze, no one really knows. Our focus right now is AMC and GME. Okay, guys, can you please share the link? Let's get this thing popping because it is about to get exciting for AMC today. We are getting closer towards the lunchtime for the stock market. But trust me, guys, that is only going to make this thing rush. People are not taking lunch during a day like this. The closer we get towards tomorrow, I can see more money pouring into AMC. GME, on the other hand, guys, is looking more on the slow pace wins the race type of thing. Check out the daily chart. Healthy. And look at that support and resistance line. Just look at the support. Nice curve up. Nice curve up like a canoe. That's something we want to see. Not too high and not too high of a spike. That's me. I don't have much. Mountain AMC and Doge. I don't know if I should trade for AMC. I mean, Doge is still a good buy in my opinion. I do think it can come down more before it turns into a strong buy. But in the meantime, AMC is the place to be. GameStop is looking good as well, guys. For those have been holding GameStop around the $45 mark, you guys go. Keep doing what you are doing. Holding that line. It's looking tight today. Very, very tight. As you can see here, guys, these are the few days that rose us up to the $200 mark. I remember when we came down here all the way to $44, a lot of people was giving GME a lot of bad talk. But here comes the bandwagon, guys. And to expect to see this thing do another push like it did here, I strongly believe in the next month to come, GME will be trading in $300 and above. Solid $300, guys. GME is going to touch $1,000 one day. One day, guys. You just have to hold the line and continue doing what we are doing. Now let's get back over to the Wall Street Bets watch list. We're going to dip into a few other stocks. Let's take a look here at Jagex. You guys know I am very bullish on Jagex. This is one of my favorite pharmaceutical companies to be trading in. Why? Because they deal with pets also. But if we look here, we're looking at the daily chart as of now, guys. And as you can see here, a few times with these run-ups here in Jagex, we tend to slide back down. But this particular push forward is looking sustainable. Very sustainable, guys. Let's take a look at the analysis on the day. Shoot on over here to the order flow distribution for Jagex, and it is looking like a tight fight between the bulls and bears here. As you can see here, guys, the large is losing to the large on the outflow, but the medium as well as the small on the inflow is keeping this thing a battle. Okay. Now we shoot here to the institutional holdings to see if any companies made any change on the day, and they did, guys. In fact, they increased their share holdings in Jagex to 28 plus thousand shares, which is awesome. Let's shoot on over to another stock while we wait to see any more volatile movement in AMC or GME. Let's shoot on over to another stock I'd love to trade, CIDM, guys. I'm very bullish on this one as well. If we look on over here at what the analyst rates this thing a buy, and as well as the support and resistance over here to the right of the screen is looking healthy as well, guys. A nice push forward. Now, the top of the screen, let me push this down. It is looking good on the daily. But these landslides, guys, are nothing but market corrections. We've seen this happen in a few of the penny stocks we love to trade, as well as Jagex, BioLace, Zomedica, and a few others. These same daily trends are happening. Okay? These same daily trends are happening. But this as well is looking sustainable, guys. I do think we will see $2 again here in CIDM faster than you know it. Now, let's skip on over to one of the favorites my subscribers like to talk about, SOS Limited. Okay, ticker symbol SOS. Now, we haven't seen 4 green days in SOS in quite a while. Now, this is big for SOS, guys. It is looking like SOS is starting to break the resistance, which is awesome. Now, the only thing SOS has in front of it is what's going on with the crypto markets. Now, if SOS can continue to trade how it's trading, and then crypto picks back up and all the bad talk around SOS vanishes, I can see SOS trading above $15 sooner than you think, guys. Sooner than you think. This is one of the major mining companies. The only bad thing about it is the legal and fake lawsuits that comes with being a Chinese stock. Now, once you clear that up, it's to the moon, Batman. It's to the moon after that. Okay. Now, next stock we're going to talk about here. Let's shoot on over to AMC if we see any volatility moving on just yet. What about GME? It's looking pretty stable, guys. Let's shoot on over to PLTR, the all-seeing eye of the stock market. Now, this daily chart as well, guys, remember what I told you. Market corrections. These daily charts are looking the same. So our favorite stocks aren't actually doing bad. This is the market makers doing this to us. But they can't do it for long because the true price of these shares are going to show once the smoke is clear. And the smoke has to clear, guys. It has to clear. It might clear for a brief moment, but when that brief moment shows, that is when we take our profits. But in the meantime, we want to be buying these dips. Okay. Now let's take a look at what the analyst is saying about PLTR on the day order flow. Looking at this order flow, it is looking quite high again. A lot of this money is finding its way into the stock market that slid out of cryptocurrency, guys. It is true. Looking here at the order flow distributions on the in and outflow, these numbers are quite high for PLTR. We usually see this thing below 70 on the day. 70 on the day, guys. But these are quite high numbers. If we skip on over to the institutional holdings on the day, let's see what's going on. And they did add shares here in PLTR, guys. PLTR did see additional shares added to institutional holdings, over 42,000, as you can see, guys, with a 1% change. Institutional holds 321 million shares, what close to 20% owned. So that is something to thinking about for you PLT shareholders. Now, let's skip on over to some of the red stocks. You guys that love to buy the dip. One of my favorite stocks is Recourse Systems. Now, it has seen a very good dip on the day. Seen a very good dip on the day, guys. Got as low as $8.04. Oh, my bad, guys. I'm looking at the day chart. The wrong day. We seen a low of $10.40 on the day, which is a nice grab. If you ask me, this stock is a very strong stock. We seen a very strong correction in it though, guys. But recently we seen institutional holdings increase their position in this stock. Okay, let's zoom out on the daily. No, you know what? Let's look at this weekly chart. The weekly on this run up, past few run ups was very healthy. This is a very good long term buy. Now, as far as you short term investors, this is not for you. For anybody that's looking for a long term investment, this is one to snag. Now, let's shoot on over back to the main topics of the day, AMC GME. See what's going on here. The weekly is looking amazing here. The weekly is looking amazing, guys. Now let's take a look back at that 3-minute chart for here on AMC. Very, very tight candles. We are seeing a lot of volume on the day. Let's skip back to this day chart and check out the volume on the day. We increased 12 million shares within the time of this recording. Now, seeing that is very awesome. Let's look at the days in the past. Very high volume here in AMC, guys. Very high volume. I do believe tomorrow we will crack that billion share movement. We will crack that billion share movement tomorrow, guys. I'm expecting to see AMC around $45 after the share count tomorrow, depending on where the stock lands today. Now, if we finish above 36.72, like around $38, this stock will be a $55 stock tomorrow. It all depends where we land today and how many shares are bought and held throughout tomorrow's recount. Now, I don't expect to see a sell-off, a major sell-off tomorrow after the recount, but in reality, guys, even though most of us are diamond hands till the end, some people are going to shave their positions. It's like a way of life. Now, let's see this minute chart. We are starting to see movement. This is what I was waiting on. Okay, looking at this minute chart and just looking very, very, very good. We are finna challenge another key level of resistance, 31.82. If we can break through that, guys, I believe we can push towards that 32.50 right after. The wall to break right now is 31.82, guys. And the buying bar is $28. $28 is the buying range, and anything above 31.85 is our resistance. I think we can break through that as the day go on, guys. More shares are being bought. If we look here at the news that came out today, let's see what crazy things they had to say during today. Okay. AMC shares fell sharply, seeing Bloomberg headline said to tell clients stock is massively overvalued. Wow. Now, if that would drove the price down, believe me, the guys, close that gap, as you can see. And, oh, this is something new, guys. Let's hear this one out. Wow. Mudrick Capital has sold stake in AMC Entertainment. You think guys think this is FUD? Like, telling us that isn't going to do anything. It's not going to make me sell my AMC shares. These institutions are actually dropping their shares, guys. And we know institutions owns a nice amount of AMC. Are they helping the hedge funds? Could they really be helping the hedge funds right now, guys? Write in the comment section what you think. What do you guys think the hedge funds pitch is in selling their shares before the recount? They know it's going to go up. That is strange, guys. It is market manipulation at its finest. This is what the market manipulators do. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. This is crazy. But this is not going to affect us at all tomorrow. What is going to affect us tomorrow is whether how many shares we hold during this recount. Okay? These FUD articles, like the one we see here, guys, Mudrick Capital has sold stake in AMC Entertainment. Things like this is to stray away retail investors. Okay? To put out an article like this while a stock is going up is just to get you to sell off, guys. The stock market is only 10% charts. And they're really pushing the mental state on us now that the market just grew massively with these new investors that only trades off emotions. And that is why they are doing this, guys. But with social media and the way we use it, and by us spreading this knowledge that I am telling you on this video, is what's keeping this thing alive. Now, a lot of the hedge funds don't like it. A lot of videos like this gets taken off the internet. But in reality, guys, that's why I had to go live and spread some of this information to you. Because anytime I make a video like this, spreading certain information, it tends to get removed by YouTube. Now, I don't know what's going on with that, but it's crazy. But we're not going to let that stop us spreading the information that retail investors need to know about market makers and the manipulation they have on the market. And if you're asking why the government don't step in, because the government is killing it on capital gains tax. Biden even made a strategic move to even up that percentage during a time like this. When gains are going up, people tend to take their gains, right? They got to pay capital gains taxes on this. So to see manipulation in a market that is making it volatile for gains and losses, the government is loving it. We'll take those capital gain taxes any day of the week. Let the apes run up the stock. That's why they're not interfering, guys. They're benefiting on our risk, but this is not risk at all, guys. We are winning this fight. Shorts are looking really beat up right now. We looking like Debo off the Friday movie. We taking it. A lot of people tend to message me on Twitter and ask me certain questions like, do I think AMC is going to continue the run forward? How far do I think the stock can push? Do I think the 1K is possible here in the stock? Yes, guys, but it is not going to happen overnight. This battle is going to be for months. But after every bout, we come on top. The stock raises by a multiplier. So expect after this push forward, after the recount, expect it to come down a little bit more, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But that's when we buy that dip, close that gap. Because as long as this thing is being shorted, this is going to continue to happen. And the reason why it is going to continue to get shorted, once they cover, they're going to re-enter their short positions, guys. Because once AMC GME is at an all-time high, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is the perfect time to re-enter a short position in AMC and GME. And that's when we come out the shadows again and put our foot on their necks. It is a revolving door. Why? Because we are using the mental thing against them as well. It's a pride thing getting inside these hedge funds' head, man. Because now that the Wall Street Bets Reddit group is so strong in numbers, they are tearing down what the hedge funds have built. And they're not liking it at all. Now we're going to get back to what's going on. Right now, we're starting to see a small. This is something we want to see, though, guys. It is showing stability in the stock. We don't want to see this thing shoot all the way up to $45. If this thing shot up to $45, we will see a sell-off. People are going to take profits. This is what we like to see. Small but steady. Well, it's not a small gain. 19% is not small at all. That's what we call a major gain, you know. So, but as of now, guys, it is looking stable. I want to challenge that 33.53. But the aftermarket is going to be special as well as the pre-market, guys. Pre-market tomorrow is going to be what's going to tell the tale. A lot of money is going to push into the market during the pre and after market because people wants to see where the stock is going to close today. Now, if it closed today green, where it's at, above 15%, that is going to springboard this stock for tomorrow. We want to grab as many shares as hold them throughout tomorrow, guys. For you day traders out there, day traders are taking advantage of today as well. They know what's going to happen. We've seen that the recount happened before, and we've seen what happened when it did happen. So, and to see AMC trading at $31 during the talk of a recount is phenomenal. Phenomenal. $40, easy peasy tomorrow, guys. Easy $45 range. No, I wouldn't set up a limit buy order, man, because the sky's the limit. I really can't. You can't really set one of those guys in something like this because some people wake up to their order field on a sale, and after lunch, the stock is up. And with a volatile, you really want to pay stocks like this, guys. You cannot sleep on if you're concerned. Me, I'm not concerned. So the only thing that keeps me actually looking at my stocks daily is the channel. I usually, at first, I wasn't checking my stocks at all, guys. I'm a long-term investor for the guys that don't know this. So the daily thing isn't my thing. I'm more of a monthly chart watcher. But since I've been doing this YouTube, the daily chart has been exciting. Watching stocks on the daily has been really exciting. Really, this AMC and GME run is something special, something that the stock market hasn't seen ever. But what really is pushing this push, guys, is the small retail investor and how they think. Like I was having a conversation with one of my friends today, guys, about the stock market. and the only thing he was focused on was charts. And I was trying to explain to him, like, right now, charts really don't matter. What really matters is short interest and volume and volatility. That's the only thing. And the only person that's winning on the day-to-day basis is those who know the pattern. If you know the pattern, which is obvious, you're winning on the day-to-day trade. Now, the only people that is somewhat suffering is the long-term investor in certain stocks. Okay, like the long-term investor in Tesla. Who would have thought Tesla wouldn't have hit $1,000 by now? Once we seen Tesla come down all the way to $500 mark, it was unprecedented. Something no one seen coming. Now let's shoot on over back to GME. The volume starting to slow up, not as a whole on the day, but for the last 10 minutes I was watching AMC. Let's shoot on over to GME. It's starting to spike above 10%. Right now we are looking at that 1-minute chart, and as well, GME is seeing a rise in price. Now looking at what the analysis is telling us on the order flow so far for GME, it is not, again, it is not looking manipulated. This actual hike in price is not being touched as much as AMC is being manipulated, guys. Like I said before, I do believe that the shorts are focusing on AMC's tomorrow recount. That's why they're not heavily shorting GME today. Just look at the order flow distribution. That is a legit order flow distribution. Everything is looking legit. But if we compare AMC's order flow distribution, red flags across the board. Look at that large scale. Why is it that the large scale is almost 3 times the inflows large scale, and tomorrow's it's a recount? How is that even possible? What institution in their right mind that knows what's going to happen? And these institutions is supposed to be specialists at these things, should know. In fact, tomorrow is going to bring a very large green candle at the bell. It's going to bring a very large green candle. So why did any institutions shave their holdings in AMC? Why? Because like we know, institutions owns 30% of AMC. A major amount. So are they helping the hedge funds? Could they honestly be helping the hedge funds right now, guys? Because tomorrow, recount is going to be something special. Like I showed you guys earlier, Mudrick Capital has sold stake in AMC Entertainment on a day before the recount. What is this? What is this? Kathy Wood all over again. Just like the Virgin Galactic move. You're going to cringe it. If you guys feel what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up on this video and share the link, man. I just want to rant, get what I got to say out. I think shareholders need to know what is going on behind the scenes because it is a lot. Now, Vanguard, a major institution, increased their shares Friday. Vanguard increased their shares Friday, okay? They know what's going to happen with the recount. Reason why they did it Friday and not today, because Vanguard knew what today was going to bring, another green day. So what I was saying on Friday to the subscribers was that even though we seen that landslide and washed away our gains at the end of the day trading Friday, it was meant to happen that way, guys. Because what today was going to bring, to wash away those new investors out the stock, If people, for instance, if people would have bought that dip, buying that dip yesterday is what resulted today, guys, a hike in price. This is what pushed the pre-market for today. That's why I tell investors the market is only 10% charts and 90% mental and emotions. Friday's trading day caused a lot of buying pressure for today in AMC as well as GME due to the fact how the days finished and the long weekend. Charts, if you would have based off charts, charts would have told you today would have been a red day. So that's why I stress stocks like this that is being heavily shorted, the charts do not matter because it's up to the market makers. But in this case, AMC and GME, it's not up to the market makers. Why? Because the apes are strong. The apes community is strong enough to actually make a difference and actually push back towards the hedge funds. Why? Because us as a group, capital is very, very strong. Now, which is very concerning to Wall Street, is what is going to be pushed next. Their main concern is after everyone sells off and have this mass capital, Wall Street concern is the apes going to join one mass push? AMC and GME shareholders come together after they made this massive, massive capital and push a stock. That is the talk of the year. That's what they are afraid of. But once that happened, guys, I don't know where the market is going to go after that, but it is going somewhere. Yeah, Gary, you can go ahead and do that. You can I don't know if the mod is on the channel right now, but is there a way you can get me your email and I'll reach out to you? We'll reach out to you. Another person that's good with the another person that's good with the options though, Gary, is Ray Rilla. He's on the comment section right there. Check him out. I talk to him daily about the stocks and options. Very good at what he does, guys. So if you see him in the comment section, hit up Ray Rilla, get in touch with him. He handles all my options for me. He's my go-to guy. Now, guys, let me check on. We're looking here at. Let's check the volume on the day. Let's see if we can crack. Let's see if we can crack. Yes, Friday's high. No, we want to crack Thursday's high. Let's see if we can hit 700 million today. If we can hit 700 million shares in volume today, guys, tomorrow, I'm telling you, we're going to hit the billion. We're going to hit the billion. Listen, it is an it is obvious what's going to happen tomorrow. It's like 1+1. Every investor that seen it happen with AMC before and GME in the past knows what's going to happen. So let's say the new investors for the last 6 months, any investor that came in the game in the last 6 months know what's going to happen. And any investor that's been covering or watching GME and AMC movement knows what's going to happen. So tomorrow, if we see more money slowly leaking out of crypto throughout today and tomorrow, where do you guys think it's going to land? We know it's going to come to the market as a whole, but the real question is which stocks And the Wall Street Bets watch list, is it going to land in tomorrow? Watch list is looking very healthy. Now, if we go back to GME, let's look at GME. No, that's Blackberry, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's go back to GME. The stocks is moving so fast right now. They're moving up and down, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Now, let's shoot on over to the granddaddy of them all. The father that started it all, man. GME volume on the day, just over 7 million shares have been traded so far. Okay, that's not as much as AMC, but the reason being, guys, you will see more volume in AMC is due to the fact that the price per share, it is more appealing and is more affordable to the small retail investor. Like I was going to tell you guys, like I've been preaching throughout this live stream, the small retail investor trades off, they have a mental category that they be put in. So they know that the small retail investor likes cheaper shares because they like to see bigger numbers. They want to hold something that has more shares, even though that really doesn't determine how much money you will get in return. It's all about percentages. Okay. Like, for instance, who would have thought Tesla would have been trading as high as it was after it broke out the $200 level? Who would have thought Google Alphabet would have been trading above $2,000 a share? Okay. So it's like, it's not over yet, guys. It's not over with yet. Now let's look at this day chart. Now let's check out the 3-minute before I skip on over to anything else. Now we're looking at a day high. We're looking at a high on the day for the stock, 48.84. Now, key level of resistance. We break that thing. If we break that thing, we're getting close to breaking it, guys. Real close to breaking it. If we break it, we broke it. We broke it to the moon, Batman. To the moon, Batman. We broke it, guys. We broke it. We broke it, and we came back down again. I think we're gonna break it, guys. I think we're gonna break it. We break through that line, guys. To the moon, Batman, we go. To the moon, I think we will shoot up about 14% if we can crush that wall. If we can crush that wall, man. Let's take it back a look at AMC because we know it's moving as well. Looking at AMC on the 3-minute. Level of the resistance right now for us is 3180, guys. 3180. No, not 31. Let's give it a little bit more. 3187. 3187 is resistance. For now, we need to break through that. Another thing that does help for all my Weeble watchers out there is turning off the stock lending program. The stock lending program actually allows shorts to borrow your shares. And you know what they give you in return? Pennies on the penny. They give you pennies on the penny, and they're making 15% in the return, but not in this case. Now, guys, we broke it. We broke it. We broke it. We broke that resistance, guys. We broke that resistance. We're looking at the 3-minute chart right now. So we popped it in the 3-minute. And we're looking to catch the next level. Now we need to set another level, guys. Let's shoot on over to GME and see what wild things are going on over there right now. Pretty wild thing. She's a wild one, guys. GME is running as well. We've seen a small little jump downward, but like I said before, we want to see this throughout the days like this because it shows stability. It shows stability. This what happens when us apes as a whole continuously buy the dip. It closes the gap. The candles get a little tighter. Volatility starts to wash away. And that's when you will see shorts re-enter their positions. And here comes the volatility again. Yeah, guys, if you need any options talk, holla at my man Ray Rilla. He's in the comment section. That's where I go to for all my options. Right there, man. A wizard at what he do. Now, like I said before, guys, let us break that. We're going to be up 15% in GME. Now, unlike Friday here in AMC, let's shoot back on over to her. Woo! We're looking good, guys. We are looking good. Let's shoot out to this 1 minute so we can see some tight candles. E hit a high of 32.36 when we weren't looking. We're looking at GME at the time. Now, level of support. I would not put it that high right now. You know what? Levels. Only thing we're looking to break is that 32.36, man. 32.36. We're looking to break that next. Now, let's check this manipulated order flow. Let's see if things starting to lighten up for us. The medium is a close one, but check us out, guys. A small guys is winning the race, as well as you big whales in the AMC community, which is the medium scale. It's winning the race as well, guys. So hold the line, continue what we are doing. Continue doing what we're doing, guys. As you can see, AMC will prevail. Now, my end of the day price target, I cannot predict that just yet, guys, because I did my last live. When I did that, I said $30. Before I looked over my shoulder, AMC was up trading over $36. So my bullish points be on point, but the stock always seems to outperform my price target. But the sentiment is right. So I guess that means something, right? If you guys still watching, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. We do live like this all the time, as well as we're going to start doing a segment for you subscribers. If you feel bullish on a stock, you will be able to come on the channel live and argue with me or one of the partners of the channel your argument on the stock. And we will argue our bullish reasons on the stock, or vice versa, guys. So if you're interested in that, write something in the comment section if you're interested, and we will get you on the channel. Now, looking here, let's look at the volume on the day, see how fast it is picking up. It's picking up quite fast, guys. 2 million shares have been added. No, 12 million shares have been added to the volume count within less than 5 minutes. And so that is picking up as well. Now, the reason why let's check this minute chart to check out for any short ladder attacks. And yes, they are shorting the stock. We see the short ladder attack here. Let me drop this down for you guys. We see the short ladder attacks. Let's put them right here. Let's draw this for you guys. All ladder attacks. This is where we see the short ladder attacks, guys. When volume really picked up, as well as this right here, Let me highlight that as well for you guys. Forgot to get that one in there. But you guys know what's going on, man. So, yeah, guys, that was a short ladder attacks. But even though we were getting attacked, our buying pressure was so strong, we even went up in price even further after every attack. That is a lot of volume coming in, guys. That lets you know who's bossing this fight. That lets you know right there, guys. Even this 1 minute of trading that I have highlighted here, over 1 million shares in value. Over 1 million shares, guys. AMC not playing no games right now. The people are loving it. Now let's switch over to crypto to see how that market is going, just to see if any of those dollars are continue to flow our way. Now it's starting to look like XRP has bounced back. But our main coins are still looking in the red. They have bounced back somewhat from earlier, but it's still looking bad, guys. I don't know if people have shaved some profits from today's and headed back towards the crypto markets. But tomorrow is going to be a special day again. Now let's look at what's going on here. Let's take a look back at Jagex, guys. Jagex is killing it. Killing it, killing it, killing it. Seeing a high of $1.89 on the day. For all you Jagex shareholders out there, give me a thumbs up on this video to let me know you're still holding the line. Let's check out another few stocks while we're waiting for some more volatility to go on in AMC. We already talked about SOS. Let's talk about Zamitica, guys. Even though Zamitica is seeing a red day on the day, if you was trading ZOM shares when word was on the street that the share price was going to go to $5 March 30th due to their product release. Okay. For those that got caught up in that hoax, that's why you do not trade off Catalyst alone. This thing was supposed to be a $5 stock March 30th. Now we're going to take a look at the daily. This thing has slid down. Slid downward. And far as the daily trends are looking, it is not looking good at all for some medical. It is only looking worse, like either reverse stock split or just file or getting delisted. I'm being honest. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not being a shield. Anything, guys. It is not looking good for Zamitica at all for all you ZOM shareholders. Now, for all my CTRM guys, man, look, guys. Let's take a look on this 3-minute chart on the day. Now, after the reverse stock split, we seen a 15% decrease in price instantly on the day. Now we're starting to see a slide forward like I predicted. Like it goes back to what I say all the time. The stock market is 10% charts, 9% mental, 90% mental and emotions. The reverse stock split seems more appealing to buyers now that the stock is $3. It is in compliance. Even though the fundamentals haven't changed with the stock even one bit, it is more appealing to shareholders. It makes people want to buy the stock now. They don't have to worry about getting delisted. Okay, so I expect to see CTRM to get money start to flow into the stock now. We used to see a lot of high volume in this thing, averaging over 100 million every day, and that was a slow day. Okay, Now that this thing is in compliance, we will start to see more volume rush into CTRM, believe it or not. Now let's rush back to our main topics of the day. AMC and GME. Now let's shoot on over to AMC. The hot mama of the day, AMC, guys. Let me get this out the way. Get that out the way for you guys. Now we're gonna skip to the 10-minute chart. And on the 10-minute is looking okay as well, guys. My only concern is this resistance level here of 32.32. That is something we want to break very soon. Very soon, guys. Depending on what we close at today is going to make tomorrow even more special. Now, if you're guessing, if you want to know my price prediction for tomorrow, where the stock stands at now after recount, $45 easy. 50% gain from where we stand. Easy. Now, depending how many shares are bought and held today, that percentage can fluctuate up or down. Now, the only thing you should be worried about today is how high we close. And for those who bought high above $35 on today's trading, your concern should be today is how far you can average down, because tomorrow is going to be in the money. And tomorrow is going to put a lot of options calls in the money for AMC for quite a while, which should drive the stock price even farther, guys. Even further. Now, guys, it is looking very stable on the day, like I said, for AMC. Looking very stable between 18 and 24%. Looks like where we're going to land on the day. Now, this small few minutes of downwards trend is okay, because we've seen it happen all day long. It's been happening all day long, but when it's time to go green, we go even further, guys. So I'm expecting the next push to land us around 22%, and another decline to happen after that before the day is over. So if you're guys, let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's check out. SOS is even picking up in speed as well, guys. As you can see here, AMC is bouncing all over the place. All over the place, AMC is bouncing. That is okay though, guys. We like to see high volume in the stocks that we are in. A lot of volume tends to bring shorts around the corner. Shorts love volume because it's shares to be shorted. Okay, so with a lot of shares to be shorted today, it's only going to hurt their recount if the AMC shareholders decide to hold during the recount, or up until the recount, should I say. Now, With that being said, AMC is going to continue to run after as well, guys. It's going to continue to run after as well. Why? Because after the recount, expect short sellers and hedge funds to re-enter their position, which is smart because it's going to draw back after some point in time and it's going to repeat itself. But when it repeats itself, it's going to push further again. And that is going to repeat itself until we see those 1K per share results. As long as the stock is being shorted, this process will continue and continue. And the reason why it will continue is because we are using the mental thing against them as well, guys. We are forcing their pride to get in the way. Squeeze your pockets and we talk crap after to make you feel big and bad to re-enter your positions. I said it. I gave out the formula. Here at what's really going on with the market as a whole. See the money that's coming in and out as a whole, guys. As far as the net flow, it is looking beyond big. Beyond big, bro. It's a lot of money coming in this thing today. It's a lot of cash coming in today, guys. New York Stock Exchange seeing a fat spike. That money from crypto to the stock market. Okay. Latest news. No, we're not gonna look at that news, guys. I really don't like ETFs anyway. That is for the weak-hearted, not weak-hearted, the weak hands. Those that can't stand a storm. Because, guys, this has been a tight fight. We've been battling these hedge funds since, well, since November. But far as it's getting big and media stepped in since January, late January. So it's been rough, guys. People has taken losses. Money has been locked up because people that steady averaging down, buying the dip day after day. And those that have been buying the dips in these stocks that you see on the Wall Street Bets watch list. Work pays off. Dedication pays off. And not short selling pays off. Time to sell is what is going to work for you guys. As you can see, the whole market, not the whole market, but particularly the penny stocks, most penny stocks that Wall Street Bets Redditors tend to talk about on swaggy stocks is crushing it today. Okay. Genius Brands, a good stock to look at. But far as the rebound for tomorrow, which catching my, if you guys was able to buy that Virgin Galactic dip, write something in the comment section. Let me know you got it, because Virgin Galactic is going to do numbers tomorrow, guys. If it don't come out swinging by the end of today or after market, you can bet your bottom dollar pre-market SPCE is going to explode, and that is not, I don't sugarcoat anything. Even though I want AMC and GME, all eyes on them, guys, I do not try to get my subscribers to focus on one thing only, because it's money to be made all around the market, going up and down with options, calls, and puts, guys. I try to teach you everything on the channel. So if you're new to it, subscribe. If you already haven't, guys, this is a jam-packed one. Now, you say I was in Jagex. Yeah, Jagex is a good stock, guys. Jagex is a very good stock, if you ask me. Let's take a look at Blackberry's doing good too, guys. If you look here at the daily chart on Blackberry, amazing. Look at this. Look at those candles. Look at those candles, guys. Those are some big candles for Blackberry 4 days in a row. Yeah, Blackberry tends to trade positive a few days in a row, but they're always small pivot gains. Small pivot gains that's always washed away. Always washed away. But Friday was getting close to challenging a key level of resistance. Now today, I do think we will finish above 10% on the gain here. But what's even more exciting is the fact that the share count, the volume is massive on Blackberry today. Very, very massive. 57 million shares have been traded so far here in Blackberry, guys. That is a lot for Blackberry. For you guys that's been trading Blackberry, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. Now, let's shift to some clean energy stocks. Neo. If you guys seen my last Neo video, which I made yesterday, titled Neo is going to explode, and here is why. Guys, I told you it was going to happen. So that's why I need you guys to subscribe so you will not miss these calls that I'll be putting out there, guys. They are serious. Serious, serious, serious. As you can see on the day, on the day, today, Neo seen a high of 42.41. Okay. Now, Neo is going to even get even bigger now that we heard the news that they're going from 150,000 cars annually production all the way up to 240,000. Okay, and it renewed its manufacturing contract all the way up until 2024. So they don't have to worry about that at all. And as well as the fact that the population in China, and China is pushing the EV mandate even more than here in the US. Okay, and Neo has a community built around it, just like Tesla is something they just love their Neo cars. Okay, now we're going to talk about the next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. You know I got to talk about Tesla because I mess with Elon Musk, man. That's my boy because he loved the stock. All right, now what we are looking at here, let's check out this daily chart. Like I was saying before, guys, who would have thought this stock was going to come down from $900 and we'll be trading at 620, right? So if you think Tesla isn't a buy, just get off the video. I'm telling you now. Leave. We don't want you here. We don't want anything to do with you if you think Tesla isn't a buy. All right. I said it. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. All right. Now, let's look at the monthly report on Tesla. The monthly chart. Strong. Strong. Month after month. Only because we see 2 months of red trading, it is not a buy. You're crazy. Tesla is easily a $10,000 stock. It's just when will it reach it? I can see Tesla. Oh my God. When I think of Tesla, I think of the Jetsons. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I think of Tesla, the first thing comes to mind is Jetsons, the future. Okay. Tesla is not going anywhere. It's the now and the future. Okay, this is not a stock that you're from the past, or you know, and I wouldn't count Elon Musk out on anything. Okay, overtaking Jeff Bezos and the richest man in the world in a flash of a second. Who would have thought? Okay, now let's look here back at the Wall Street bets. watch list and click on over to AMC, guys. Let's see if any new news came out because I seen a yellow thing. We're gonna see news flash about this thing all day long. AMC shares soar after the company raises and stock sale. Like I said, guys, money poured into AMC. $230 million in stock sale just poured into AMC. Almost $250 million poured into AMC today. Why? Because people are aware of what's going to happen tomorrow. People are aware of what's going to happen tomorrow, guys. People are very aware what's going to happen tomorrow. And definitely the people that was around when it happened the first time, we know what's going to happen. And we can't wait for it to happen. We know exactly what's going to happen and the results of it. So a lot of people jumping back in the stock that's in the crypto market. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this, guys. A lot of people that bounce from the crypto market just to quick gains for tomorrow and here in AMC is going to sell off tomorrow and hop back in crypto. It's obvious. Now we're starting to see a very nice spike in price. Let's go back to the minute chart, which is going to show us some very spicy, tight candles. Look at that. Look at that trend, guys. Look at that trend. Broke the wall. We broke that wall like I said we would. Like I said we would, guys. We want to close above 30% on the trading day today. That will be awesome for us. For the AMC shareholders, that's something we need for today to trade above that percentage. Now let's take a look at what if much change with the analysis with this push forward. More on the large scale, no movement on the large inflow, but the small is increasing as well as the medium. That is the small retail investor, as well as you big AMC whales out there. You big whales out there, man. These are you guys pushing the stock forward. So keep doing what you are doing. I'm loving it. Like a McDonald's commercial, man. Yeah, I crack myself up too sometimes, guys. I crack myself up too sometimes, guys. Now, what we are going to do now is shift on over to GME, back to GME. GME is up over 13% now, guys. That is awesome. That is awesome right there. If you guys are still watching the live stream, don't forget, guys, drop a comment in the comment section as well as sharing the link, guys. Just share the link. Let's get this thing buzzing. Okay. Now, my boy Black Nicholson is in the building. I was looking for him. I gotta add my mind real quick. Black Nicholson is now. All right, guys. So my main focus is what's really going to happen tomorrow. I'm not really concerned about what's going on in today's trading here. My concern here for AMC in particularly is what it's going to close at for the aftermarket. Where is the aftermarket going to close at is what's really has my concern for the stock, because depending on where it closes really is going to affect what the recount does. Now, the recount should push this thing, like I said before, over $45 tomorrow. If we close above 30 and above, we will see the $45 price target. Now, that's with 50% gain. Okay. And I'm pretty quite sure that the AMC community is going to hold throughout the share count. My only concern, the people that is going to be selling their stock is the day traders, of course, because they jumped in today. It's obvious if you just look at the money that came into the stock, which was a lot of crypto money, but all money is green, and so is these candles. So screw you shorts. And for any small person that's shorting AMC stock, how does it feel? I really want to know. How does it feel? Yeah, AMC ripping again. Mr. Marvel, with a name like that, you know you an AMC shareholder. You gotta be. You gotta be. Apes are stronger together, John. Apes are stronger together. That's why we were able to push AMC throughout all the heavy short. The community is large. As we get gains, our capital raises as a whole, which makes it easier to push this stock forward. Weeks go by, week after week, people get paid and add to their positions, period. The longer this fight go on, the easier it is to push the stock forward. And we're pushing forward even further now. 32.48. Gary on it. Yeah, Gary, he know what he doing, bruh. Don't count him out. Yeah, don't count AMC out either, guys. Look, we're almost edging that 25% gain. We want to close at that 30% gain, man. 30%, we want at least $35 on the close. We close at $35, the price target jumps up to $55 after the recount. Depending on where their stock closes at today, depends on where the recount takes us tomorrow. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you guys already haven't. And don't forget, guys, it's 28 people watching this live right now. Just share this link to StockWit's top 5 trending stocks. I want to see how big of an impact you guys can make on this live. Now, looking here, what's going on now? Healthy uprising, guys. Looking at this minute chart, very, very healthy. Let's switch on over to the 10-minute. Let's switch on over to the 10-minute. Okay, looking here at the 10-minute. 10-minute is looking what we call fluky. These last hour of trading is somewhat been trading sideways between 24% and 19%. We want to break the 25% mark and heads towards 30% gain on the day. Okay, we want to keep continuing to hold the line, guys. More money is coming into the stock than it is going out, but that's not what. If that is the case here, why would the large scale be bigger? Why would these large institutions take off profits before the recount? Why? Because these institutions are helping the hedge funds, guys. So when these institutions sell their shares, we need to grab them. We want to turn AMC shares into something like a commodity, a limited commodity, something like gold, something that has a limit to it, so it goes up on price and on So it goes up on supply and demand alone. Alone, guys. It's going to be like something wild. AMC is going to turn into a $70 stock by the end of June. End of June, AMC, $70. You heard it here first. Period. Can go further than that, depending on how long, depending on what happens after the recount. If we see a very minimal of selling after the recount, that after June price target just looks like, man, nothing compared to that $100 after June price target, guys. It really depends on today and tomorrow is the biggest day AMC has seen thus far. The first recount of shares, we were not trading this high in price. Now that we're in the 30s and a recount is in the air, this is major, guys. This recount, you thought they lost a lot of money last month when they claim to have lost $1 billion, which I believe is more. I truly believe they're going to lose more money tomorrow than they did last week. The hedges is going to lose more money tomorrow than they did all last week. Guaranteed, guys. I guarantee you that, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, if we continue to trade above the $31 and throughout aftermarket, I believe aftermarket will pick up a little bit more and less selling. It'll be more as far as a sale to buy ratio. It'll be more leaning towards the buy during the aftermarket hours because people trying to get their last seat in, moving money around to hurry up and get an AMC. Okay, now let's get back to GME. For the guys that is concerned about the granddaddy of them all started the movement. Like I said before, guys, just check out that support and resistance line to the right. Look at that nice support curving right up how we like it. Now let's take a look here. This 10-minute chart on GME looks so good, guys. Now let's take a look at the daily really quick. Back to the daily. This run up that we see here, as well, we can go all the way back here. That we see here, guys, is very, very healthy. GME hasn't traded long like this green in quite some time. Guys. The candles aren't as big as they were in the past, which is okay with me due to the fact that this shows stability. This shows stability, guys. So it's not my concern as of now how it is uptrending. I do not feel like it is going to sell off anytime soon. Rather than AMC, after tomorrow, it will create a lot of selling pressure. And then, guys, what is very, very special about today, though, a lot of people isn't talking about it, but I'm going to show you guys that is still watching because right now, AMC is still looking like it's between those two ranges we set. Right now, Sorry about that, guys. The delivery man was at the door and I had to grab a package, but I'm back at it. Now let's check out something. I gotta check something real quick. Check the quality. Um, and how is the streaming going, guys? Is it choppy or what? Let me know what's going on your guys' end. My data is telling me something different, but we are taking a whole look. CTRM, let's take a back look at that. We've seen a jump, might as well, right? CTRM. I don't understand that, guys. CTRM was just a $20 stock. Just a $20 stock. And to see it all the way down here, guys, to have to actually go through a reverse stock split to maintain compliance is something scary to know that the shorts have this amount of power to do this to a company's shares, which should be illegal. But like I said, the government doesn't care because they get capital gains tax profits off of said things like this, which is fine with me. But it's more to it than they tell us, guys. Much more to it. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, guys, if you're liking this live video. Now, looking at Blackberry, Blackberry is continuing to rise, guys, up over 15%. Who would have seen this happening today? Let's look at this minute chart. Wow. Just a nice climb forward from $10 to $11. But looking here with the analysts and institutional holdings for this stock, institutional holdings actually shaved off some of their profits here in Blackberry. With a total of over 3,000 shares. They shaved off today, but the order flow for Blackberry as of now is somewhat extremely high for here in Blackberry. Extremely high, guys. But the retail investor is kicking butt today. As you can see, very high on the inflow and the inflow small and medium scale. That is the small retail investors, as well as the big whales that's in Blackberry. But even though that Blackberry is rising, AMC is rising as well. We want to know what it is going to close at. So guys, and don't forget to make sure you guys have a seat for the aftermarket live video I'm going to be doing for AMC and GME, as well as tomorrow's live video during the recount, so I can show you guys how to watch out for bull flags as well as a potential sell-off. Okay, so make sure you guys get your seat for that. But looking here at what's going on with AMC, guys, it is very, very active, as well as Blackberry and Jaguar Health. Okay. So, yeah, guys, I'm just looking here at, let's go back to cryptos, guys, to see how crypto is doing as of now, to see if any of that money is going to continue to move towards us. Crypto is starting to close its gap from the sell-off. I don't know if people are taking profits from this market, from the stock market, and is carrying it back over to the crypto markets. But as of now, it is looking like the crypto markets are starting to close the gap. Now, if you're in any of these other stocks that's on the sorry guys, been talking a lot, Wall Street Bets watch list, then tomorrow can be a red day for some of these stocks, but I don't expect to see a red day for AMC or GME, guys. They are looking bullish on the day with the inflow and outflows of the order flow distribution, as well as the volume on the day and the trends that they are setting, guys. Not only that, the news for tomorrow. So if you liked what you've seen on this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to let you guys go, and make sure you're here to see the pre-market show for AMC tomorrow, as well as GME. Wall Street Bets out.